Have you ever felt that your broken heart will never heal again after losing your beloved pet? Do you wonder, how does healing even happen? I mean, is it sudden? Like one morning you wake up and the weight's gone? It's been lifted? Or is it gradual, so subtle that you hardly notice until one day you realize that you've come a long way? We all heal differently, and healing from pet loss is not a straight path. It's personal, it's layered, and it is deeply tied to the love that you shared. Today, I'm going to share the signs that your heart is actually beginning to heal. You may not even realize it. You may not see them at first because they're gentle markers that your broken heart is mending in ways that you may not expect or understand. Here's the first thing to know. Healing is not forgetting. It doesn't mean forgetting them. Healing doesn't mean moving on. Healing means allowing your heart to soften just a little to let love flow again. Healing means including them back into your life. Usually we need to reach a point of acceptance, an inner recognition that what has happened cannot be changed. It's like grief sweeps in like a powerful current. At first, we fight against it, we flail, we resist, we wish things could be different. But eventually, the current begins to ease a little, and the water becomes gentler. And instead of drowning in it, we begin to float with it. That's the place where life can finally begin to support our healing. So, where do you feel yourself right now? Are you still fighting the current, or are you beginning to float with it? Just check in with where you are. Let me know in the comments. One of the first signs is emotional. You notice that your tears shift. They still come, but they carry a sweet tenderness rather than just devastation. The waves of grief feel a little gentler. They don't knock you down as hard as they used to. And sometimes you can even think of your pet and actually smile instead of collapsing into pain. That doesn't mean that you don't still miss them. You always will. It means that your heart is learning how to hold both sadness and love at the same time. When was the last time you cried but felt love mixed with your tears? Can you recall a moment recently when a memory of your pet made you smile instead of only ache? Another sign of healing shows up in your thoughts. You notice that you're reflecting less on the what ifs and more on the thank yous. Here's a tip to get that healing flow going. So make a thank you list of all the things that you appreciate about your pet, things you're truly thankful for. I bet it will be a long one. The painful loop of regret starts to soften a little bit and gratitude begins to grow louder. Here's another quick tip. Turn your regrets into gratitudes. For instance, I wish I had spent more time with you becomes I am so thankful for the times that we did have and all those special moments. Do you feel the difference in those two statements? There's a frequency difference. You find yourself sharing stories of your pet, not only about their passing, but about the joy and the love they brought into your life. And maybe you even start to discover meaning in their life and in their transition. Lessons that you're still learning today. What's one memory of your pet that brings you gratitude today? And if you could write a simple thank you note to your pet right now, what would it say? What would you want them to know? Healing also shows up in your heart connection. You may start feeling that your pet's love is still with you through dreams, signs, or just a deep inner knowing. You don't believe it, you know. You begin to realize that your relationship hasn't ended. It's only changed form. And maybe, slowly, you even feel open to new relationships with people, with another animal, without guilt, but with love. That doesn't replace your pet. It simply shows that your heart is expanding again, as it's meant to. Have you noticed any little signs or moments that remind you that your pet is still with you? I would love to hear in the comments. How would it feel to believe that your bond is ongoing even now? And then there are the daily life signs. Your energy begins to return, your sleep, your appetite, your motivation starts to stabilize a little bit. You may find yourself laughing again if you allow it, doing things that you enjoyed with your pet. Enjoy, it slips back into your life in small but meaningful ways. You may even catch yourself feeling present in the moment again instead of stuck in the past. What's one small thing that you've started enjoying again that grief had robbed you of, had taken away? When was the last time you felt even a spark of joy or laughter? How long has it been? On a deeper level, healing shows up spiritually. You begin to trust that your pet's journey and your own are unfolding in divine timing. You feel less abandoned, less lost, and more guided. And perhaps you start honoring their legacy, maybe through kindness to other animals, maybe by sharing your story, or maybe just by embodying the love that they gave you. That's when you know that your heart is not just healing, it's transforming. In what ways has your pet's love changed you forever? What's one way you can honor their legacy this week? Before we close, I want to share a simple practice that you can do every day to help your healing. I call it the smile bank. So here's how it works. I want you to take 5 minutes a day, put yourself in timeout if you have to, and place your hand over your heart and breathe deeply. It's settled. Then call up a memory of your pet, something that makes you smile. Maybe it's the way they greeted you at the door, or the sound of their contented sigh, or the sparkle in their eyes. Let that memory bring a smile to your face. And then imagine depositing that smile straight into your heart. See it filling your heart like golden light, growing stronger with each breath. And if another memory comes, deposit that one too. Each smile is like adding to your personal savings of love and gratitude, your smile bank. Finally, pause and notice how you feel. Even in just a few minutes, calling forth gratitude changes your energy. This is the frequency of love. It's the vibration that heals us and carries us forward. Do this every day, and over time, I promise, you'll notice your smile bank growing stronger and your heart feeling lighter. Remember, healing doesn't happen all at once. It's subtle, it's gentle, And sometimes the very fact that you're even asking the question, am I healing, is a sign that you already are. If this video spoke to your heart, please like and subscribe so you don't miss the next one. And to support you even more, I've created 3 free resources for you, the Healing Bundle. You'll find all of them linked in the video description. You'll find a journaling page with today's reflection questions so you can explore your healing journey more deeply. And I thought you'd also want a healing checklist, a quick at-a-glance guide to notice the signs that love is carrying you forward, and our Smile Bank practice handout so you can begin this 5-minute daily ritual of gratitude and love. And if you'd like to go even deeper, sign up for my newsletter at TamiHendrix.com, where I share more teachings, guided practices, and soul wisdom to help you heal and stay connected to your beloved animal. You don't have to do this alone. Your pet's love is with you and guiding you, and your healing is already unfolding.